Hi there and welcome to this next edition in How to Quit Smoking. In this edition we'll be looking at handling a relapse after quitting smoking. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, relapses are very common when you decide to quit smoking. It can be a hard habit to break. More than likely, you've smoked for a long time and you may have tried to quit in the past and failed. It's common to go back to smoking because you've done the same routine over and over again for all those years. It doesn't matter if you're using the patch or the chewing gum, it's inevitable that you may slip up from time to time and go back to smoking. If you have a couple of cigarettes, then a couple more, and then the next thing you realise you've smoked a few cigarettes every day, you shouldn't necessarily beat yourself up over this. You're only human after all. On average, a successful quitter relapses 2 to 4 times before finally succeeding. It's okay, you just need to try harder next time. That's not saying that relapses are good, however. It's just that it's going to be hard to break this cycle of smoking. Most quitters will say that they were just having a bad day and that they needed a cigarette to calm down. Their boss is getting on their nerves and they can't help but pick up a cigarette to calm their nerves. Or that their spouse is nagging at them and so they go back to smoking to relax. Those are just a few reasons why quitters slip up and relapse. However, you need to get back on that horse as soon as possible. You set up another date to quit, and within the next couple of days or weeks. Before that date, you prepare that you are going to quit smoking for real this time. You need to tell yourself that you can do it. And when that day comes, you again throw away all the cigarettes and lighters. You wear that patch, chew on that gum, use that spray or inhaler, or even go cold turkey. Whatever it takes for you to deal with those cravings and withdrawal symptoms. It may feel like they will last forever, but they will eventually lessen in intensity after a couple of weeks. Even after those first couple of weeks, quitters still may have a tendency to fall back into that vicious cycle. You need to do what you can to combat all those tough times. Within the first year, the relapse rates are still very high. Many studies have the rate of relapse around about 60 to 90%, so it is very tricky. You still need to push on to your goal of being smoke-free, and research has shown that it gets easier with time. On average, after 2 years of quitting, more than 80% of quitters achieve long-term success of being smoke-free. After those 2 years, studies show that quitters have a risk of relapse of 2 to 4% each year within the 2 to 6 years after quitting. So it does get better and a lot easier. And one final thing to remember, quitting smoking is tough and suffering a relapse can be harsh. But you can still do it. You just need to take it one day at a time. So, once again, very best of luck with your quitting smoking, and I hope the ideas in this handling a relapse after quitting smoking have given you some food for thought. All the best, good luck, and we'll see you in the next edition.